Hey guys, it's crazy, but it seems like when Embark starts giving us good news, it just doesn't stop. They have been quiet for a while after the tech test too, presumably taking all of our feedback and making some final improvements to the game before the release on the 30th of October. But since they announced pre-orders and the open beta server slam on October 17th, the news just keep coming. I've covered everything you need to know about pre-orders, deluxe edition bonuses and pricing in my previous video, and we also discussed the unusual regional pricing for ARC creators. And that's why I'm making this quick follow-up video, because Asen, the ARC creators community manager, just announced some amazing news on Discord. Embark have been working on adjusting regional pricing, and the price will be reduced in some regions starting today. I'm gonna be honest, I really thought there was an oversight on the old regional pricing. In my previous video, I explained why Embark went with a $40 base price tag for the game, and one of the reasons seemed to be that they want this game to hit mainstream, and so they made the price point more accessible to a wider audience of gamers. They didn't price it at $60 or $70, even though we've all seen that the quality is there and the game might be worth more to many people. But no, they went with lower price tag to make sure the game is more widely accessible, so high regional pricing, sometimes higher than the US price of $40, just didn't add up. But after reading some comments and realizing that Embark has the same high regional price policy for their monetization in the finals, I started to lose hope a little bit. Yes, those prices in the finals are purely for cosmetic items, while for our creators it's the whole game that we're buying. But I started to think maybe it was not a mistake and something else is happening behind the scenes. But just recently, on October 7th, we got some amazing news. Here's the Discord post. We've been working on reducing the price of ARC creators across multiple locations to ensure a more fair price point for all. This change will take effect today. If you already made the purchase in one of those locations, you will receive a refund automatically, though this can take a few days depending on the platform. Your continuous feedback helps us make ARC creators a game that we are proud of, so keep it up. New prices will apply in Brazil, Chile, China, Colombia, Costa Rica, India, Indonesia, Malaysia, Peru, Philippines, Taiwan, Thailand, Ukraine, Uruguay, and Vietnam. There have been a lot of other questions circulating since the Server Slam announcement, and we've compiled them and added them to the FAQ. Asen and the ARC creators team. Now, I appreciate that some of the countries that expected low regional prices are not mentioned here. Regions like Latin America, Middle East and North Africa, South Africa, CIS countries, and others. Since Asen said they've been working on reducing the price, it sounds like there is a chance that they're still working on agreements for other countries. I don't want to speculate too much because I really don't know how this works or how difficult it is to do something like that. And remember, some people didn't expect any changes at all, but here we are. The price is being reduced and the difference should be automatically refunded. That's definitely good news overall. We have to keep waiting to see if other price changes will be coming in the future, but at least it's a step in the right direction and it clears up a lot of initial confusion that we got from the high regional pricing. Something else we've discussed in the last video is how games that go super low on regional pricing and discounts suffer from cheaters being able to buy super cheap $3 accounts and just keep coming back to the game every time they get banned. So it's good to see that while our creators' prices are being reduced in some regions, they're not going down a crazy amount. You cannot buy ARC creators for $5, $10, or even $20 in another region, so it feels like it might be a good middle ground in terms of pricing. Now, something else that people have been talking about recently is the censorship topic, more specifically some competitors seemingly trying to censor ARC creators in their own games or applications. There have been reports of players unable to type ARC creators in the EA app as well as in Call of Duty chat. And it seems like you can separately type ARC and Raiders, but when you try to type ARC Raiders together, it comes out as censored asterisks. So it looks like it's not just players that are excited to see what moves Embark Studios can make in the gaming industry, but also other developers feeling the heat and maybe being a little bit petty about it. Well, who knows, but we have seen that Embark will not be pushed around, and in quite brilliant response they posted this comeback saying, "We're still on track to release redacted on October 30th, and a big poster with our creator's logo censored." I wanted to make a funny spin on this joke, so I made a wallpaper for my phone where lock screen has the redacted asterisks instead of the logo, and once you unlock the phone it has the full Arc Raiders logo in the background. You can see it on the screen in action. If you want this wallpaper, I have the full resolution files on Discord, link in the description, just join and you can download it from there. This is it guys, I still have more creative and fun video about Speranza almost ready and coming out this week, but I just wanted to make this very quick update because I've talked about regional pricing before, so I think it's important and only fair to make a follow-up video since we've got some pretty good news. Thanks for sharing your opinions in the comments under the previous video. I've tried to respond to every single one of them. Please like the video so that people don't miss this update, and if your region did not get the price reduction you expected, let's hope Embark is not finished cooking. After all, some people didn't expect even this adjustment to happen, but it did, so let's wait and see what's next. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon.